You want to create a question for your students on Google Classroom? I will show you step by step how you can do that. In your classroom, you will need to go to Classwork. At the top, you will find this button here. It says Create and has that little plus sign. Click on there. Now, it will give you plenty of options for different things you can create. To add a question for your students, you choose the third option called Question and click on that. I use that function to check in with my students to get feedback, or if I have a discussion question I want them to think about. In this case, I want to follow up on an article I shared with them. Now, you can give your question a title. In my case, I just call it, "How did you like that article?" And now you have two options. The first one is short answer. That basically gives the student an answer field to type in their response, like a free-form question in a questionnaire. The second option is multiple choice. You can select that and then the possible answers your students can choose from. You now choose the option that is the best fit for your question. In my case, I just want a written answer back from my students, so I select short answer. You can give your students some instructions. I will just put in, "Please let me know." And then you have the option to add things to your question. When you click here, you can choose to add material from your Google Drive, a link to a website, you can add a file from your computer, or you can add a YouTube video. In case you have not yet prepared material, you can also create something. We're almost done. Here on the right-hand side, I have a few more things to select. I can select the classroom I want this question for. You can also assign it to more than one classroom. Then you can also choose if you want your question for all your students or only for specific students. In my case, I assign it to my demo classroom only and for all students. You can select if you want to give your students points for completing the question or just choose ungraded. My question is more like a check-in, so I will not grade it. You can also add a due date. I want mine to be due in a week from now, so I click here, get this little calendar, and I can choose the day and also the specific time. And then Google Classroom asks me for which topic my question is. I have prepared a few weeks of material already, and this question is for week 2, so I select that. I have the choice if students can edit answer after they submit it, and if students can see the answers their classmates turned in. I leave both boxes checked because I want my students to see what others are thinking, and if they have another thought, I am happy for them to add to their answer. When you create a question, you can post it immediately, save a draft, or schedule it to post at a later date. I want to assign mine now, so I choose that, and then I can see my question popping up in week 2 of my Google Classroom. That is all you have to do. I hope you enjoyed this demo. If you want to learn more about how to create a Google Classroom, you can subscribe to my channel or check out my other tutorials.